Welcome to the Daily Influence, where our mission is to deliver a daily dose of positive influence that can uplift you personally or be shared within your sphere of influence. While not every episode may directly apply to your unique circumstances, we strive to provide insights and inspiration relevant to most people's daily, weekly, and monthly lives. Whether you are tuning in during the morning, noon, or night, the Daily Influence is here for you. Listen, share, and embrace the power of influence in your life. Hey everybody, Brian Smith here with the Daily Influence, and today we're going to tackle the topic of failure. And individualism wouldn't be complete without a topic on failure and how failure is one of the greatest assets we can have as an individual to be our best self. It is one of the best learning opportunities that we have as humans is to learn from our failures. And our failures offer us the most intimate peek at the decisions we make, why decisions fail. And when we look at our failures objectively, non-judgmental, and we look at ourselves and we have self-reflection over some of these failures, we begin to open up the opportunity to learn in ways that you can't learn even from success. Failures offer us so much, and they offer us a glimpse of the path of success. They offer us an opportunity to measure, to implement SMART. When we apply SMART to our failure review, what was SMART, what wasn't SMART, what worked, what didn't work, what was specific, what specifics were we missing, what measurements were we missing, did we think about attainability or it being this being realistic right now or timely? When we apply the SMART, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, timely equation to failures, we open up ourselves to school and education and opportunity that we can take advantage of when we try to do things, reach our next goals or do our next tasks or whatever it is that we might have failed at in that moment of influence that we had. Henry Ford said it really well. Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. Our history is filled with amazing failures. Our history is filled with amazing opportunities created from failure. Almost every single successful person that you can study will provide for you an opportunity to learn, or where they learned from their failures. And it's such an important part of an individualism. If you can come to grasp with learning from failure, you won't be afraid of failure. And when we're not afraid of failure, we use it to educate ourselves. We begin to make better decisions for the future, and our failures actually become less. When we slow down and we use SMART and some of the other tools that we've learned throughout our discussions here to just become more thoughtful, more mindful humans, in more understandable in what our influence does and doesn't do. And when we measure it and we use the SMART application to help us understand where we're at and where we've been, we become so much better from our failures. Walt Disney also was another one who succeeded from failure. I bring these people up because they're household names for us, and they all started with failure. Walt Disney said the difference in winning and losing is most often not quitting. And we find ourselves challenged when we fail. We find ourselves pushed into a corner sometimes and feel like I just want to give up. I can't keep going. Our willpower is drained. Our energy is drained. Yet, from failure, we can pull out the good things, throw away the bad things, and move us forward. Don't quit. When failure is facing you, look for the opportunities, look for the advantages in the lesson, and then use them to move you forward and to keep going. The key takeaways for us in individualism and understanding our failure, understanding the failures of those around us, understanding the failures of others, learning from others, not taking it for granted, is failure is The beginning. Failure is where opportunity finds us. Failure can often be noted in perceptions, both of those of others and your own. Not all failures are failures. If you start to look at them in the positive, the glass half full, then failure becomes a positive influence for us, not a negative one. Failure is education. It teaches us about what doesn't work so we can start exploring options about what might work for us the next time around. Slow us down, understand what we missed in SMART, apply those lessons, and start again. And at the end, failure is a positive influence. It helps us grow and become better humans, better individuals, better leaders. And it allows us to be our best self in each new iteration of our new influence, our individual influence that we have. Hope you've had a great day. I look forward to talking to you again tomorrow. And tomorrow we are going to talk about prosperity and how prosperity is amazingly individual to each of us. Have a great day. We'll talk to you then.